Hello and welcome to News 500. I'm Stephen Allen.
Hi Steve, I'm Tom Webb.
And these are the headlines.
At a football match, Piers Morgan and Jeremy Clarkson exchanged insults. Next time, they plan to exchange CVs.
Paula Radcliffe promises no more runs at the London Marathon, and we all remember what happened when she had the runs at the London Marathon.
She done a shit in the gutter.
Oh yeah.
Boris Johnson has publicly accused Ed Miliband of seizing power by being a conniving backstabber. Privately, he's asked for tips.
I got a tip for him right here. We should start with this tragic story.
Should have started with it, but now we've done all that.
Good point. It's finally illegal to have sex with animals in Denmark.
Oh God, that's probably ruined our holiday plans.
Damn it, I was this close.
We're going to take you to Denmark for 2 days. You're going to fuck an otter. And a lynx. Anything you wanted, heart's content.
Yeah.
All of the birds of prey. Falcon.
A full arc worth. I wouldn't do 2x2, I'm not into threesomes, I'm not kinky.
Lazy.
Home Secretary Theresa May says a Labour and SNP pact would be the biggest crisis since Edward VIII's abdication.
Not that again!
Suppose she's forgotten about World War II, Chernobyl, HIV, and the day they cancelled Brookside.
Those are probably worse.
And also that new law in Denmark.
I'm sorry.
This close.
It's rumoured that Nigel Farage is being lined up as the new Top Gear presenter, having to replace the sacked Jeremy Clarkson. Farage says he'll take the job, but only if they stop using foreign cars, because he's racist.
Except German cars, because his wife is a car. And apparently he's been having a lot of driving holidays in Denmark.
He definitely fucks animals. In fact, I once saw him getting inside a Jaguar.
Oh, nice. I once saw him take the back doors off a robin.
I once saw him being a racist shit. Apparently, Wetherspoons has a dress code. Yes, the popular chain of gutter pubs.
So cool, because that's the only place Paula Radcliffe will do a shit.
She does a shit in the street. Wetherspoons doesn't allow you to wear tracksuit bottoms, apparently for fear of bringing down the tone. Of course, you can cry into your beer and walk around the pubs hurling drunken abuse, just as long as you have on some decent British bottoms.
Quite right. The wild lynx is to be reintroduced into Britain's countryside.
Yes!
A UKIP spokesman said it's immigration policy gone mad.
Yes, because repatriating an animal that was once part of this country's wildlife counts as immigration.
Yes, I mean, I can't stand all of those lynx coming into this country stealing good English foxes' jobs. And to find out more about party policies, we can speak to representatives of the Green Party and UKIP. Thank you for joining us, ladies.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve.
You are very different parties at the opposite ends of the political spectrum. One of you is obsessed with immigration and the other wants to turn the army into an environmental defence force like Captain Planet. Let's see how different you are. So the EU, where does UKIP stand?
Well, of course, we want to withdraw from the EU immediately.
Scared of a little human rights, are you? So much so that you would do that without even consulting the electorate.
Of course not. We would have a referendum.
Well, that's what we would do too.
I see. Well, what about the NHS?
Well, we think the continued privatization of the NHS and the ongoing PFI contracts are absolutely unacceptable. We want to end them immediately and work towards funding a fully comprehensive NHS.
Interesting. What about UKIP? Where do you stand?
Well, we completely disagree. We want to have the NHS specifically removed from the TTIP agreement that is currently being negotiated behind closed doors in Europe.
But that would stop the continued privatisation of the NHS.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what the Greens want.
But we want it for Britain.
So do we.
No, you want it for like the world and all its dolphins.
Let's just go through a list. What about the bedroom tax?
Scrap it.
Greenbelt?
Keep it.
Keep it.
HS2?
Scrap
it.
Veterans?
Scrap them.
Keep them. Ha! I knew you were all a bunch of lowlifes.
Sorry, I just got caught up in the moment. Actually, we want to create a ministry for veterans to handle all things veteran-y.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
So far, you two have agreed on everything I've questioned you about. Have you considered each other as allies in the event of a hung parliament?
No way.
No way.
Why not?
Why not? Because she's foreign.
Thanks, Ria.
In more election news, Ed Miliband was pictured leaving Russell Brand's flat in the early hours of the morning. The latest in a long line of airheads and bimbos to take that route.
David Cameron accidentally said he supported West Ham when he actually supports Aston Villa. Like when he said he supported an EU referendum when he actually supports Aston Villa.
The Scottish Lib Dems have said that they are the only party to clearly state their green policies. They obviously haven't heard of the Greens then.
Yeah.
Although they don't have Greens in Scotland, it's all haggis and heroin.
Oh, I love some of that haggis and heroin.
Do you?
It's a nice topping. The remains of a hitherto unknown dinosaur have been discovered in South America. The Chilesaurus died out because of its failure to adapt. They just wouldn't sell their stock in Blockbuster. In royal news, the Duchess of Cambridge has expressed frustration over having to be induced because she's overdue. Prince Charles said he can relate.
He's been a prince for fucking ages. It is thought that Prince Charles is going to withdraw all of his investments in fossil fuels. Which is a bit of a surprise, as one fossil would be expected to support another. Up your arse.
The Queen has celebrated her 89th birthday. She's not looking great on it. With 2 birthdays a year, that only makes her 44 and a half in human years.
And finally, Norwegian PM Erna Solberg, hi Erna, she was filmed putting a mobile phone into her bra. News500 can reveal that this is not the first time a pair of tits have concealed things. I'm inferring that you and me are like...
Pair of tits.
Oh. That's right. We know who's going to win the election. And to learn more, tune in next week.
That's it for this week's News 500, the week's news in 500 seconds.
I'm trying to shit in a gutter.